Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw from it was August 5th, exactly a year after SummerSlam. So we're going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. So let's just go right on into it. If you're new here and you like WWE, I do these videos twice or three times a week. Yeah. Sorry, and how I usually do these reviews is that I go over all the matches and segments, I rank all of them, and then give the full show a rating at the end of it. So, started off with a cool segment between the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and a surprising Randy Orton appearance on Raw, but at the same time, it's not surprising because remember that clash? Remember that King of the Ring bit where Gunther pinned Randy, but Randy had his shoulder up. So that was revisited here, and now Gunther and Randy are going to go head-to-head at Bash in Berlin for the World Heavyweight Championship. I like this segment. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool seeing Randy back on Raw. Awesome. So the first match was Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus. This was a good match. Nothing really too special and out of the ordinary. Pete Dunne tried to kill Sheamus again, but he was unsuccessful, and Sheamus ended up getting the win this time. I just hope Ludwig is gonna get put on the Bash in Berlin card since I think he's from Germany. I hope, but I really hope he's on the card because he's vastly improved. And yeah, he's just getting better by every single thing he does. He's getting better at it. So. Yeah, I just wish he could have won here so that he could build up better and go for a title or something for Bash in Berlin so he can be in his home country. But I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for now. Next up was Damian Priest segment with Finn Balor. That was just a really sick segment. Priest, he was already frustrated, he was already pissed off, he was already all of that, and he was just angry. He wanted to fight Finn Balor, and Finn reveals the new Judgment Day. It was just that segment. It was really, really cool. We finally saw it after a whole year. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. It was really cool. Building that Damian versus Finn feud, new versus old Judgment Day it's gonna hit. I just know it's gonna hit. So yeah. Next up was Lyra Valkyria versus Shayna Baszler. That was awful. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. I knew they were just gonna do a DQ as soon as Lyra was about to get a win. A DQ happens, of course. 2 out of 5. Next up was a cool segment between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre. That was it was CM Punk that originally came up, but then Seth wanted to fight him, so that's what they were going to do. But Drew interrupts, and he says he still has a bracelet, and Punk goes after him. Meanwhile, Bronson Reed kills Seth Rollins. Literally tried to murder him. That was attempted murder. What, 7 tsunamis? Damn, dude. For what? This is to write off Seth? I'm pretty sure. I have no idea. But he killed him. For what? What beef does he have with Seth? I don't know. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. That was a good segment. Well, what was that for? Whatever. Next up was Authors of Pain versus New Day. This was an okay match, but then Odyssey Jones debuts out of nowhere. Yay. I mean, it's cool to finally see Odyssey Jones and the crazy crap he did. But, this is just so random unless something from NXT happened with him and Kofi. I just don't know why this happened right now. Out of nowhere this happens and New Day picks up the win. Okay. Anything to make the feud bearable, I guess, but I feel bad for Karrion. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. That was still an okay match, but dang. Okay. Next up was 8-Town Down Under versus Awesome Truth. This was actually a pretty fun. This is not fun, but not that fun, but it was still a pretty good match to watch. I thought Awesome Truth would win, which would lead to Theory finally turning, but yeah, now at this point he's never ever gonna turn. But yeah, 8-Town Down Under got a clean win, which they're a really good tag team, so they should win clean more. A heel tag team should not just win by interference. I think it was good to have 8-Town Down Under win clean here. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.2 out of 5. But they are planting seeds for Miz and Truth to break up sometime soon. But with, what's it called? Fury and Waller. That's not going to happen until WrestleMania next year. Oh my goodness. Next up was JD McDonough versus Damian Priest. That was actually a really good match in my opinion. I'm glad they did not just go with Priest squashing JD in under 15 seconds. No, I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm glad they gave McDonough time to breathe in the ring because he has a lot of talent. His match with Ricochet and Sami Zayn proved it. But yeah, I just wish he would get more ring time. I know everyone makes fun of him a lot. I do too. But it was cool to see him get some ring time. Damien did get it was a DQ. Yeah, it was a DQ. I'm going to give it a 3.3 out of 5 though. The Terry Twins. Let's go. I'm excited to see what they can do. Next up was Sonya Deville versus Io Sky. That was actually an okay match. Like, here's the thing. Like, Io Sky has a banger with anybody, but not Sonya Deville. This was still a good match, but dang, it was... Sonya's in-ring, oh my goodness, it needs to be worked on ASAP. Because, like, if you cannot have a really good match with Io Sky out of all people, because Io Sky can have a banger with anybody. If you cannot have that with someone like Io, yeah, you need to work on something. And that's exactly what happened here. Sonya just botched so many things. It was just very, very sloppy. Io got the win, thankfully, 3 out of 5. Dang. And the main event was American Made versus the Wyatt Six. That was, honestly, I got chills watching the entrances. Especially especially the Wyatt Six, but American Made's entrance was pretty cool. Like, Chad Gable forming the faction, like, finally solidifying it. That's a cool theme, I guess. I don't know. I need to listen to it. And the Wyatt Six entrance is coming out to Shatter. That was just so epic. Like, dang, dude, that was just epic. Loved that. And the Wyatt Six obviously got to pick up the win. It was a really, really good match, too, not gonna lie. And the Wyatt Six picked up the win. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. That is the match of the night. So if I had to rank these segments, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre goes number 1, obviously. Damian and Finn has a close second, number 2. Number 3 is actually going to be the match of the night, American Made versus Wyatt 6. Number 4 is going to be Randy Orton and Gunther. Number 5, JD McDonough and Damian Priest. Number 6, A-Town Down Under versus Awesome Truth. Number 7, Level Kaiser versus Sheamus. And number 8, Sonya Deville versus Io Sky. And the number 9, Authors of Pain versus New Day. And the worst match of the night goes to Lyra Valkyria and Shayna Baszler. Overall, this was a pretty good Raw. It's not like the best Raw of the year, like, because that's what everyone's saying. I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5. It ranks my 4th of the year, I think. The best of the year was obviously March 25th, I think. Or something, I don't know. That was the best one of the year, in my opinion. Number 2 goes to the June 17th edition. Number 3 goes to the Day 1 edition. And the fourth goes to this one. I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5. Really good Raw. Raw has been cooking lately. We cannot deny it. So, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you did, yeah, goodbye.